The grid for the Dash for Cash by Saw. And in pole position by qualifying 15th after 2 rounds is Miguel Matias. Martin Beyer is second, Ricardo Berton third, Neil Cragg fourth, Lee Martin is fifth. Martin Wilanka, the Austrian, was ninth in the qualifying, which makes him sixth on the grid here, the top 15 reversed. It's Cody King, David Ongaro, who's just won the junior final in 7. In 8, Cody King. 9, David Ronefalk. 10th is Jared Thibault. 11th is Carl McBride. 12th is Renaud Savoya. 13th in 8 Boots. 14th is Ryan Lutz. And last, but also first, it's Ryan Cavalieri. £200 to the winner. £100 the second. £50 the third. No money for us at all.
No.
You've backed Ongaro and Cavalieri. I've backed Beyer and Ronefalk. Pretty much guaranteed they won't win.
Sorry, Ryan.
Let's get ready to go from the start. Last top of slug of fuel. They need it for the whole full 10-minute run. Someone missing, is there?
I think so.
Yep. Position 3's not there. Position 4's not there, sorry. Neil Cragg doesn't seem to have taken part in this, so he's had a problem. And away they go. Miguel Matias has got away cleanly in the light white and purple machine. I'm not quite sure who's in second. Is it Beyer in second?
It's Martin Beyer in second.
There we go. This is my money shot.
You're feeling confident about this, and I don't blame you right now. He's had a great start.
No one's come through. The 12 cars come through well. That is Savoya. Looking for other people who've gone well through, but they're going to come through. You'll see the order yourself on the right-hand side of your screen. It's Matias. It makes a slight stumble there, but it's Matias from Beyer. Then it's Wilanka. Thibault's come right through the field into 4th position. This is going to be a big chance for Yara to pick up 200 English pounds and make his trip well worthwhile. But we're following the leaders round. It's a whole train of cars here. Matias is trying to fend off Beyer, but the net effect is the faster cars behind them are catching them up, Adam.
This is a fantastic battle so far. Look at how equal they are on pace. This is the advantage of having the reverse grid. I'm looking back through the field. Ryan Cavalieri's made up a few positions, but not enough probably so far. He's just getting mired back there. They're all so equally matched right now.
Oh, and Thibault now powering up the outside of Beyer. So Thibault moves into second place. That's where I concentrate. Needs to be on the second place car. Thibault now, Matias has got a little bit away there. Beyer's moved out of this just to annoy me. He's now dropped out to the side, but Thibault, who made a great start, has suddenly got Matias in his sights. Now can Miguel Matias, the 15th fastest man, go up against the 5th fastest man, and more importantly, Ronefalk's coming through.
This is incredible stuff. Ronefalk really on the rise right now. I think I've completely jinxed Cavalieri out of this one. He's barely moved forward from the back, but look at this from Thibault. He's looking menacing. He looks for the switch back out of the berm. He looks to the inside. Little bit of wheel-to-wheel contact. Ultimately, the move is just about good. That was high risk, high reward.
But the point about it is, it's Ronefalk now is beginning to come closer. Ronefalk starting in the 9 spot.
We've got a replay of that pass for the lead here. And look at this. How close was this? They went wheel-to-wheel in midair.
Just came through there. But we go around and Ronefalk has just come up the inside of Matias.
Goodness me.
We finished it off the replay. It's live again now. And Thibault leads.
I think you might be onto something here, Nick. Ronefalk is on fire. This is great so far. They're wheel-to-wheel over the DXR doubles. Up around the Agama top bend through the Model Tune section. Ronefalk is looking very menacing. He's got the pace here.
Ronefalk and Thibault, they qualified 5th and 6th so far today, but now right with them is Martin Wilanka. Wilanka, the runner-up in the European Championship a couple of years ago with the X-Ray. Martin is also the VRC Virtual Racing Champion. And who rolled out of the contention there?
I think it was Ronefalk. Ronefalk's way back.
So Ronefalk rolled out. It's Thibault from Wilanka. Ronefalk rolled out of contention. So can outside chance Austrian Martin Wilanka pick up £200, which is about €350? We are 3 minutes down, believe it or not. And Thibault is not really showing a great amount of speed to pull away, which he expects him to do. Ronefalk now on an absolute charge, but we're with the first and second. It's Thibault and Wilanka, the X-Ray and the Kyosho.
This is a great battle up in front, and Thibault really hasn't shown pure flat-out pace so far this weekend, but he's a master tactician and he's a master defender. Wilanka's going to have to pull out all the stops to try and make the pass, but Wilanka, I think, has got the car speed, and so far, if you can avoid a mistake, which is easier said than done, that's almost enough. But making that pass, so hard to do without at least a little bit of contact.
Wilanka always has been a bit of a machine when it comes to driving. He's actually done I think he's doing laps he can only dream of in qualifying. He's been dragged onto a bait side. A little stumble around that corner is going to slow him down. Let's make sure we're more focused on Wilanka than Thibault at the moment, please. So just drop back a slight car there, please, Jan. So the chasing man is Wilanka, and the question is Ronefalk, who's only 2 seconds back from Wilanka, but he needs to try and get a bit of a run off that problem. Now, actually, Thibaut now beginning to gap slightly. Valanka needs to start to rein in Thibaut, because otherwise he's going to get away and settle down. Don't forget, Thibaut's a 5-time champion at Neo over the main event. Ronnefalk desperately hoping to pull up to third and to go round another lap, and the lead has gone up, I think, there to 1.56. Half-second gain there by Thibaut, but that's like a half a bobble, and even at the first part of this corner, I think actually that Valanka is getting a bit closer again. You've seen both in the same frame there to come down the Model Tune section, turning right. Thibaut in the bluish car, the Kyosho, and Valanka in the multicoloured 6 of X-Ray.
And Thibaut has so much experience in this event, so much success from this event before. He has a lot of confidence right now. It doesn't matter that he can see Valanka in his peripheral vision. He's still putting out those laps, and he's not letting it affect him right now. That's the real mark of a multi-champion here at the Neo.
The reason he pulled out so of the previous lap, he did 29.5. Oh, Valanka's blown it. He's blown it, but he is going to carry on in second and third. So stay, and then so we need to stick with Valanka. Valanka has hit. Let's see that one again. Where did it all go wrong for Valanka? They come round the Agama corner, and he just got it completely wrong into the tyre of doom. Bang!
It's the one that caught out Berton in the last race.
There we are. So let's stick with Valanka and with Ronnefalk, because that's going to be where the action's going to be. Valanka, I think, is
behind Ronnefalk.
Behind Ronnefalk. Ronnefalk's picked up second place in this, so we're with Ronnefalk going round the Agama corner, coming down the straight. So it's Ronnefalk now, who's got 6 seconds to make up. Can't see him doing it 4.5 minutes. But it's going to be fun watching him try.
Oh yes, and he has been super quick, particularly in his electric buggy this weekend. He's been very, very quick, but he picked up the pace a lot in final qualifying. So as the conditions have cooled slightly here in the arena, as the night lights have come on, it has been his time to shine. But I think I'm in agreement with you here. As much as you want to see your bet come through the field, I think he's just got too much to do here.
Thibaut has just done another sub 30-second lap of 29.6.
Unreal.
Ronnefalk's not hanging around, but the problem is the person you're following is going as ridiculously fast. And
Thibaut has just lapped Cavalieri.
Yeah, you're not going to win this one. The Cavalieri has sat around and gone, right, that's not gone very well. I started last, and I've probably not had a very nice time doing it.
No, he's been patient in this one. Okay, but seriously, Thibaut lapping Cavalieri, that's not something that happens very often. It shows the staggering pace of Thibaut in this race.
Well, not in 6 minutes anyway.
Exactly.
So Ronnefalk in that one round gained 1.2 seconds, but then Thibaut was in traffic.
Oh, Thibaut with a little spin and a little contact with Cavalieri, but it shouldn't affect him too much.
So we're with Ronnefalk as he tries to gain through the field. Now he's going to come up to the traffic, which Thibaut had a problem on. So we're with Ronnefalk. Ronnefalk, he's now going underneath the Saw corner, underneath our position with Jan and onto the main straight. Ronnefalk, that's who we're with.
Down the main straight now, there he goes, into the berm. And boy is he working hard. I think he's just got too much to do, but watching these guys at the absolute full limit of their powers is really something to behold. It's great fun to watch.
So Ronnefalk gained another 1.4 seconds that time with 3 minutes to go. So I'm not sure if Thibaut taking him. Oh, and then he blows it entirely. And that is handing the entire thing to Thibaut now, because he will have a 7-second lead. I expect we go with this lead. Let's see if we can pick up Thibaut, who is, as we wait for the timing to come across. Yes, 7.3 seconds for the American. And this is not a lead he's going to give up easily. With 2.5 minutes to go, still, many a slip as he comes up to lap a couple of other drivers. But the fact is that with Ronnefalk now 7.5 seconds, let's look at this again. Ronnefalk comes in over the S-Works steps. And, no one makes a mistake there. No one makes a mistake there, but he's made one and rolled it just too aggressive coming into the Saw corner. Not seen anyone had a problem with that entire section for the entire time we've had the 2 days of the meeting so far. But there we are, first one, and Dave Ronnefalk in the dash for cash. 200 quid. Well, only 100 quid, because we've got 100 per second disappearing now. But it is all in Thibaut's hands now. 7.777 seconds ahead, as you can see on the right-hand side. Valanka just a second back from Ronnefalk. And then Cody King, who's managed to pick up fourth, and managed to follow fifth. As he goes down the main straight before he comes to the berm, a bit wide there that time. Thibaut can sort of throttle back slightly, can ease himself through. He has got quite a bit of traffic to fight through, which could cause him some problems. So that is always the risk when you're out and about and leading ahead in these finals. But just 1 minute 41 seconds to go, and Thibaut looking pretty good. He climbs up and round and through the absolute hobbies. Step up, round through the S-Works steps, and he's now coming round again over the line for another lap. 1:26 to go, so he's going to have 2.5. He won't quite get 3 laps that time. So he's got 3 laps including this one. So he won't get to 4 laps. He now comes with the DXR double. Not much traffic ahead either at the moment, so he's got a nice clear run. Just really has to stroke it home. Lost about a second that last one. Now Ronald Falk has gone fast again, but Thibaut obviously, with only a couple of laps to go, can afford to drop a second each time and still take home the big hot wedge of 200 pounds. Beautiful display from Thibaut. Looked in control. Ronald Falk chased him hard from a disadvantage at the start. Admittedly, Thibaut started behind Ronald Falk. He was 10th, Ronald Falk's 9th, but got a much better start. Emerged third after the melee at the first corner. Matthias, who had a long time in the lead, has disappeared now down to 13th, and Martin Beyer, my tip, is down in 12th. Another lap almost ticked off as he goes through the S-Work steps, and he's going to come round to start his last lap. Now it's 5.4 seconds, and Ronald Falk is less than a mistake ahead, but he just needs to stroke it home for this final lap, and he will be home and win the Dash for Cash. The second prize and £100 going to David Ronald Falk. It's not bad for an evening's work. I'm sure he feels he could have won that. There's a little bit more circumspection when he's on the chase, but it is always, when you're chasing, you have to push yourself so hard onto the edge. Looks like Thibaut's really pacing himself with a few corners to go. 5.5 seconds this last lap. Anything, even minor bobble's fine now as he comes around. 2 corners to go, the buzzer has gone. This is the last lap for Jared Thibaut, the 5-time winners of the Neo Championship. Now picks up the large amount of cash for the Dash for Cash, and it's Jared Thibaut who wins that one. Great result for him, with Martin Valanka and wait for Ronald Falk to come over now, and will he be home in second? And Ronald Falk comes over now as they drive in, and then Valanka, and they come through, and there is Jared in the red Kyosho top. We'll be very pleased. That's certainly from 9th. That's a good performance coming from 9th. Great result for him. I think Ronald Falk's probably reasonably happy. The rest of the drivers slowly drive their way through. And this is the result of the Dash for Cash. Jared Thibaut from position 10 takes the win. David Ronald Falk from position 9, so that was a good middling start. They managed to get through that accident the first berm. He's second, 5 seconds back. Martin Valanka, a good third, was challenging well in the early stage. Cody King didn't see him at all, but ended up 4th. But there's no money for 4th. What's the point? Renault Savoy 5th. You can read the rest there. Martin Beyer, Ricardo Burton, Lee Martin, Miguel Matthias, Neil Cragg. And that is your Dash for Cash 2016 at the Neo.